Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, so I'm going to alternate back and forth between my more normal style and my trying to explain everything to new players style. This is going to be a more normal one. And I'm going to take Paladins because I don't even remember what I played recently, and I don't care, I like Paladin better. Oh man. Sunfury Protector is pretty good, but I think I gotta take the Auctioneer just in case I can build a crazy Auctioneer deck. And if I can't, then I'll live with Paladinness. This would be a tough choice, but I'm gonna take the Noble Sacrifice just on the odd chance that I get the Auctioneer out. And Harvest Golem wins. Angry Chicken is not my pick. Demolisher or Cobra? I still like Demolisher. I should probably be taking the Cobra, but I like Demolisher. I could take this to go with my Noble Sacrifice, but I think I'd rather have more meat. Well, no, let's take this, actually. I don't mean the Noble Sacrifice, I mean to go with the Auctioneer, obviously. Blessing of Kings is like a super monster. You buff things, that's pretty good. Wow, apparently I'm choosing a spell here. Blessing of Wisdom, pretty strong. I think I'm going to go with the Blessing of Might, though. Or Beatdown potential. Could take another Blessing of Kings. I'm going to take the Ogre, just so I have some actual stuff. Speaking of actual stuff, Sunwalker is pretty damn good. Tempting to take the Violet Teacher, since I have another reason to take cheap spells, and I already have a whole bunch of them. I just don't think I can take Violet Teacher over the Sunwalker. I don't know. Stormwind Champion. I'm a Paladin in the arena. Might as well take the Stormwind Champion. Starting to need some cheaper stuff, though. I would take him if I had some spells that did damage, but I don't have any yet. So I'm going to need some lower cost things. So we're not going to take the Ogre Magi. We're going to take the Youthful Brewmaster. Maybe he'll do something good. I don't have a lot of Battlecry stuff, though, so maybe he won't. I'd still rather have the Silverhand Knight. The other guys were not good. I'm going to take the Shield Master. I don't have any spells yet. Consecration. I need the goddamn Consecrations. Don't need the Redemption. This is an okay first turn play, but it's otherwise pretty bad. Redemption is good in some ways, but it's so not as good now. Since you can't trigger the secrets on your own turn, that really nerfs this thing. It's only good for things with bubbles, mostly. With bubbles or with death things. Death rattles. Because it doesn't trigger battle cries, as far as I can remember. So as much as none of these cards are fantastic, I guess I'm taking the Dread Corsair, even though I don't have any weapons, so he's just a really bad bears for me. I should take the Guardian of Kings to help me survive more, but I need more cheap things. I still have 12, 13 cards left. I guess I can make do with him. I think I might. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the Shield Bearer because I think I need some help surviving. And I do have some. I have a Blessing of Might. I have a Blessing of Kings. I have there's some things I have that could buff him, so it's not too bad to have around. You know, as great as you guys are, I'm going to take the thing that most closely resembles Wheel of Fortune from Magic the Gathering. It's not even that. It's actually just pure. It's sick. You'd be good if I had the weapons, but I don't. I am so tempted to take the Cult Master to draw more cards, but I don't have a lot of cheap things. It would just be tokens, or it'd be really situational. You know what? I think I'm going to have to take the Squire, even though I'd rather have the Cult Master's card drawing. I'm talking really fast and choosing really fast, and I don't know why. Guardian of Kings or Boulder Fist Ogre. Boulder Fist is cheaper and bigger. Guardian of Kings gains me 6 life, which is a lot of stuff in the arena. Both are pretty darn good. Oh, whatever. We'll take the Guardian of Kings. He's sort of... He's got stuff. I don't know. Silverhand. I want another Noble Sacrifice, because I need the cheaper stuff to be good. Oh, my deck's going to have so much fat. I could take you. I could take you, even. You're pretty sick. I'm going to take this. As nice as these guys are, I need more of that middle range stuff, and preferably even smaller if I can get it. You know what? You're small, and you have a use. We're going to take you. I know I could have been taking the 1/1 Wind Furies, because I actually have stuff to buff them with but it seems like a low odds sort of deal. Take another Guardian of Kings. I don't have that many things for killing creatures, and I have a ton of fatness, so I'm actually going to take the Hammer of Wrath. It also draws a card. True Silver Champion. Thank you, True Silver Champion, for making my deck not suck as much. Which of these two guys do I want? He kills something. He's super dangerous, and he's a 2/3, so he might survive. But he can just come in later in the game and kill something. I'm going to take him. Hope I have some early game chances. And this is my last card already. I don't think the Mana Wraith is helping my ass. I am more likely to play just one thing per turn because I have so much fat, but nah. I could take him. I mean, he's cheap 1/2. I have things that can buff him, and he is kind of like an Acidu's. Like, usually they play a weapon and attack with it. Most of the weapons only have 2 durability, so he probably can kill their weapon, but we're going to take the Alchemist. 2/2 for 2 is not great, but he can do a weird thing that might come in handy. This feels like a super weird deck, although it did sort of round out with some things. I did end up with 1 Consecrate and 1 Sword and 1 Hammer. I've got like 1 of each of the 4-cost Paladin kill things. I have a lot more fatness than I usually go with. Paladin's an okay place for that, but I don't think I have enough of the board clear. Like, I don't think I have enough of those 4-cost kill things to actually keep me alive into the late game to play all these fat cards, but who knows? Weird things can happen in the arena.
Uther versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild.
I must squelch the wild.
With honor.
So many slow things in my deck. I'm wondering if I should just keep him in my hand. But I think the answer is still no. Now, we're going to try for something cheaper. Okay. Probably just draw him and be my first card anyway. That's what usually happens when you try to get rid of something. Not yet, although I'm not going to complain about that. Do I want to just drop the Noble Sacrifice right away? Yeah, I do. He can waste it, and I don't know. At least I'm making him waste it. That's dumb logic. I just shouldn't have done that against a Druid. I wasn't thinking Druid, I was thinking, like, in general. This does mean if he was going to play like a 2-mana creature, unless it's a 2/3, he knows it's probably not worth it. Okay. I guess next turn he can Kung Fu and attack this and it'll work out for him. That's fine. I'm tempted to make a 1/1, but you know what I'm pretty sure I should do is make the Demolisher. If this thing survives, it'll do wonders. And it's not that easy to kill it when it's got more hit points than this guy does in 1 hit. And he's got to use the Kung Fu just to get through my Noble Sacrifice. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see how he has a different plan. But he's only got 3 mana, which is why I don't think it's that easy for him to find another damage source to use this turn. He's only got 1 mana if he's using this. So how is he going to trigger the Noble Sacrifice and still be able to do 1 damage to this thing in addition to this guy? Okay. Trigger the Noble Sacrifice, that's fine. And then there's a 50-50 chance that my guy will kill you. Ah, oh, damn it! Would have been awesome. Now, even with +1/+1, it won't survive. That is super unfortunate. It so is. I could hand a protection this, right? But the Druid's only going to take 1 damage from shape-shifting and kung-fuing this thing, so it's not worth it at all. I guess I'm going to have to deal with the fact that it's going to die. Stupid failed coin flip. I would be kicking ass. if I'd won that coin flip, it would have been like, oh. Yeah, look at this crap. It's not helping. He's probably going to kill this, because it's pretty annoying. Yep. Now it's not working out well at all. That coin flip made a tremendous difference, although it's my fault for using a stupid random card. It's such a good random card. I don't like random shit, but that one is pretty strong.
Let me think.
I can't even do 5 damage. Consecrate plus this is 2, it leaves me with no mana. I can give this guy +1/+1, that's 3, leaves me with 1 mana. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Use this just to preserve my forces here. Not the greatest use, but either one of these should be able to kill this guy now. Barring even more buffs. He might just hit me for 5, play something else, but then I can consecrate. So we'll see how that works out. Silence, bad. God damn it. Although I guess either of them could still kill him. Could be worse. Still pretty annoying. You should just hit me for 5. What are my guys gonna do? You have taunt. There's no way around it. Stupid coin flip. I know I used it, but I would be much happier with the game if it just didn't have all these random things. They love it because they're like, oh, we have this computer like CCG, so we can do all these calculation things and all this stuff. No, it's dumb. CCG is already super random in terms of what cards you get. It should really just when you put the cards in play, they should then be deterministic, as far as I'm concerned. Sure, a game design expert like Serlin would point out that you want a certain amount of randomness in the game. You don't want it to be deterministic, because that little bit of randomness could be enough to prevent some strategy from dominating the meta. Someone could play with a Mad Bomber, and it would just, there could be like 100% turn 4 kill, right? I mean, it shouldn't happen, but just from a design standpoint, what if hypothetically someone found a way to do 100% 5th turn kill or something like that? Which doesn't make sense because there's so much interaction, but if they had a strategy that would pretty much always just kill the person 5th turn and there was very little you could do about it, the Mad Bomber, he's very strong random. I mean, it probably won't do you what you need, but maybe the fact that he could do that for 2 mana, he could be a 3/2 and do 2 damage to the right target. That might be a thing that breaks up some kind of otherwise deterministic structure in the game. But I don't like those arguments. I'd rather just stuff work or not work. There is no try. Man. I guess we're just gonna go all out with the smashing.
You shall not pass.
How is that for smashing? So, I have presented you with some issues. But you have many cards, and your creatures in play aren't that bad, so that is a piss-off. It's supposed to be my alchemist. You know, you're not supposed to use one against me. Dink. Okay. Making me wish I had another Consecrate, and I totally don't. In my deck. At all. Gonna take 6 damage to save the lives of more of his minions. Which puts him pretty low, considering I'm gonna hit him for 5. That's not ideal. At all. We're gonna try and use it though. Am I better off killing something with that? Bouncing it, replaying it, and then Divine Favor for 2? Or am I better off hitting him for 5? Replaying it, because he'll need a taunt to stop it, unless he's going to kill me in 1 turn. I don't think he is.
Drink with me, friend.
I miscounted my mana, didn't I? I was thinking I had 10. I'm stupid. However, I'm still posing the same problem. I just didn't get to draw cards the way I thought of, because for some reason I thought I was on max mana already and didn't even look at my stupid mana. I'm going to try and draw something. It pretty much has to be taunt or life gain, though. Because if not, I'm going to kill him. Oh, he can gain 1 life that way. That's horribly bad. Man, is that bad. Now I have to find a way to do 1 damage to him or I'm toast. Hammer of Wrath. You are not Hammer of Wrath. Okay.
It's time for a little.
I gotta play that first so I get more cards. The buff Might thing would be good. Blessing of Kings. Blessing of Kings will do. I did have a number of things left in there, which for 4 or less mana could have added 1 damage. I had at least 3, which is not a fantastic number, but it's something. So, hooray! Win for me! We'll see how much farther I can get next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.